Well, good morning, everybody. I just got in the truck here. 10 minutes after 5 in the morning. It seems to be about 55 degrees and still extremely clear. Getting ready to head over to the dog pens and get everything loaded and get ready to go. Hopefully we'll get after a cat this morning. We got plenty of coffee, and all we need now is just a little bit of time. Well, we got everything loaded, heading out. Noticing this morning, I wasn't noticing this morning, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I've got too many dogs. I don't like to have 15 cat dogs. I mean, it sounds good and it's not a problem, it's just a pain. But when I start making puppies and keeping puppies out of litters, I always err on the side that most of them probably aren't going to make my cut. And a couple of times throughout the years I've done this, and when every one of them exceeds my expectations and just becomes what I call a cat dog, not just a dog that runs cats. So for now I've got a couple, 3 too many, but that's all right. No, sir, I'm not going to sell them. The old ones will get old soon enough, and I'll be glad I didn't. Well, I'm down here where I'm going to turn the dogs out just a little while before daylight. Getting ready to get them going. It is about as good as it can get. It's 50 degrees, completely clear. Man, it just, big moon setting here very soon. The grass is super wet. It's very, very good this morning. I'm gonna get these dogs turned out, and I'm hunting around the edge of a farm field for a little ways, and then it turns into brush on both sides. Haven't hunted here in a while, mainly because it's too thick, but we'll just do a little crawling today. That's all right. Joe's hunting the north side. Hope he gets one over there too, or 2 or 3 or 10 or whatever. And we'll get these dogs turned out, and we're going to get to it. Man, that's sure not a bad view this morning, is it? Dogs are hunting pretty good. We're about to come out on the main road here. And I think I'm going to turn down it to the west and then turn back to the south. Just hunt some different country. But the sunrise sure is pretty. Beautiful morning. Gosh, we're fixing to break the brush here. I'm going to get a different camera so I can show you guys. Getting ready to break the brush on the left hand side out into an open mowed area. Wow, that is pretty impressive. A more fortunate man does not exist than I, who can run these cat dogs And look at that. Oop, shooter just barked. I think that cat probably came out on this dirt road and walked down that little piece. We'll probably get after him again here in a minute. Shooter hit out here again. I think we found where that cat might have come out in the road and then went back. Rain's barking. Rain's barking down that road that I was going to go on. Shooter just barked, opened with her. When I got down here, rain and stormy and shooter trailing right here. There's Ike. These hounds, Rain and Shooter and Stormy and Bella and Ike and Doc, trailing around out in here for the last there's Stormy, the last 15 minutes, and it's just not going anywhere. And I think what happened, that's Rain, I think that cat screwed around in there a little bit, and he came out on this gravel road, and this was probably 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. He turned down that gravel road, and they can't smell him when he comes out on here. But I don't know. I'm going to give him just a little bit more time. I've about had enough of this. And I'm going to call him out of there and go on this way, because I think that cat went down this road. I think they'll pick him up again in no time at all down there. Well, they took the track across the road. We'll pull up here. They're not very far, they're 150 yards from me. They just kept sitting there grinding and grinding and grinding, and they took it across the road. Shooter came across the road with it, and then Bella found it a little further in there. I don't know, they're barking right out there. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Just trailing right along here. That's Ike. I don't know. They came over here. Rain, and there's Bella. Sounding a little better. And they might be in a bind. There he is. Might be Dixie trying to tree right there. Yeah, tree pull down there. Well, that escalated quickly. They came across the road and got him going again. It came out the road just like I thought, and they got this sucker treed down here. They ran him about 5 minutes. Got up a tree, I'm gonna go jump him out. $100 yards right there. Yes, sir. Yeah. They're coming back. Very treed. Young dogs. Yeah, going on. Very treed. Boots. Yeah, boots, treed. Look at this shit. I think I gotta go over it. Can't go under it. I see his cat. Cat's right there. Well, I fell down. I'm trying to get to it. Treat again. Ugh. think there might be an old seismic right here. That'd be nice. Man, it's not as bad here. Well, made it out. They started this cat way back over at 1,000, 1,500 yards towards the main road out there, and trailed it on and off of that dirt road and onto this caliche road, and lost it on the caliche road, which I suspect he walked, you know, right down the middle of it hours ago, and the scent, nothing there to hold the scent. The shooter came down about 300 yards. He barked one more time, and he couldn't find it. And then rain went another 300 past that, so 600 yards off of the dirt road, and she opened. Everything went to her, and they trailed around in kind of a stand of post oak trees over here for 10 or 15 minutes. Couldn't do anything with it. Just Ike was making big loops, and rain, and Doc couldn't find it. The shooter came out. I think I had just said a few minutes before that, I bet he came back out on this road. The shooter came out on the road, and he barked one time on this side. They went to him, and Stormy found it about 150 yards further in the brush. Everything got to her, and then Ike made a little loop, got him jumped. They ran the crap out of him. Treed him 3 times. Finally caught him at the last tree. Well, what in the hell are you doing? That was a good race. Young dogs did real well. Boots located 2 out of 3 trees. That's awesome. Get in. Run, go get them some water.